Yes, he said ja, nein to deny a sentence, nicht. I want to start to learn German. Yes, I say learn Deutsch, Hochdeutsch. Try is Hello, to do this video I made the translation from Spanish to English so I can talk fluidly and not do so many cuts that give me extra work when I make the edition of the video. Furthermore, the first episode was a bit slow, I think, and I want the results of this record to be more dynamic because I want it to be more interesting for more people. And the last point is to speak in Spanish without any text written in English. The vocabulary I can remember in real time is a little bit more limited, so I tell you what I will do with this video. Well, how I want you to help me to improve my English. I must to show you my English level. That's why when I translate this text from Spanish to English, I didn't use ChatGPT or Google Translator nor any other help beyond simply sit in front of the text and start to translate directly. So for whom did not see the episode 1 of Talks About Nothing, I tell you my name is Alejândro, and the two main reasons to do what I'm doing with this series is first, because I want to improve my English, and second, I want to start to learn German. Yes, I say learn Deutsch, Hochdeutsch. You are listening good, don't worry. So if you speak English or German, please comment this video with all your opinions that you have about how I'm understanding these languages. Beyond these two main reasons, I have said this series Talks About Nothing is a series in which I want to talk a little bit about my way of thinking so we could generate a conversation about the topics I talk with whoever want to give me their opinions. I explained too in the last episode that I started the series from a suggestion of François Bousset, who is an entrepreneurship mentor who has a YouTube channel very interesting in which he interviews a lot of successful entrepreneurs, mainly from Chile. I'm from Chile. And although in this point I think we'll begin to avoid repeat this last reason in future videos, I want to tell you he has a really interesting interviews and I recommend you to hold the people to watch his channel. Only mention that his channel is in Spanish, so if you know Spanish or you want to improve your Spanish listening, go ahead and watch it. Well, I want to go to the first part of this video, showing you the first 50 Hochdeutsch words I have learned, and if you speak German, please remember, comment what do you think about my horrible pronunciation. How can I improve it, or if it's right, or how I'm understanding all these words in German. Section 1. Then I will start telling you quickly the 50 words I have learned and are the following. First in English and next the German word. This is double work for me because first I translated the words from Spanish and now I will say them in German. The words are first, study. Study is said studieren. Eat is essen. Kann is können. Work as verb is arbeiten. Read is listen, buy is kaufen, rent, mieten, car is das Auto, or der Wagen, room, Zimmer, book is Buch, Buch, yes, work as substantive, Arbeit, Brot, Via, sí, this in Spanish singular and plural, usted, ustedes, and they, the 15th word, is said in the same way, sí. In Spanish, ellos, ellas, feminine or masculine. Yes, is said ja, nein, to deny a sentence, nicht. Be from ser or star is sein, have, detener is haben, there is, es gibt, wollen, wünschen, I think. Love is lieben, help is helfen, help somebody, ayudar, helfen, try is intentar y versuchen, ask, pedir, bitten, need is brauchen, live, vivir, leven anclas, leven or wohnen. Born is zur Welt kommen, growth is wachsen, word 33, die, sterben, feel is fühlen, bitun, curar, I didn't remember the word in English, but I think is in English is heal or healing. I remember the song, heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the end to human race, something like that. And in German is similar, is heilen. I think is easiest to learn German when you know English, because there are a lot of similar words. The word 37 is see, in German sehen. Watch is schauen. Here is, this is really weird, is something like hören, something like that. Listen is similar, something similar is sugieren. Taste, schmecken. Touch is berühren. Smell is riechen. Speak, hablar, sprechen. Say is sagen. Write is schreiben. Ausradieren. Sign, unterschreiben. Do is, could be two words, is tun or machen. And build is bauen. Okay, remember, if you speak German, please let me know your comments below this video. Now session 2. And now I want to talk to you about a great insight that I get these last times. A great insight really, and I want to share it with you. Happened that I dropped off to work with my team partner in my university project to following alone at my despite I must to say things about the project itself and the university. And I have been noticed that when and I started uh, I will use my sunglasses here because the sun is kick me my eyes. Well, I do not improve. I will continue with the script. So what I want to tell you that I started to see and analyze my experiences in different moments of my life. And I conclude that when I work thinking in what I do is not only for me, but is too for another person, I work much more than what is usual for me to work. I'll give you 2 more examples about this. The last year, in 2023, I recorded a series with a great Chilean actor, one of the best actors in my opinion. And I don't say it because he is my friend. I really think he is a great actor with a great curriculum and experience in theater, television, and movies. Well, I knew Alex Rivera, and we get good friends. And when we talked about to do this project, I was happy because I always liked the art in general, and sometimes I try to act. In my school, for example, in a theater workshop, and when I went to the university for some time. The first time I went to university many years ago, but I'm not an actor, so this was an incredible opportunity for me of connect with him, so I get occupied with everything. I read the texts of the scripts of each episode. I printed his part to give him. I prepare the scenography, the camera, I edit the videos. For the people who don't know about these things, you don't imagine the quantity of work, what is to do all that stuff. Even when the episodes of this series were about 30 seconds, each one, it was a giant work, a huge amount of work. Finally, we did not finish the series. We only recorded around 12 episodes approximately because we were through hard times, each one in our lives, our own lives. So we both decided that end the project was a good decision. Plus, we were investing money. It was not giving us the results we wanted to get. Later, I wanted to continue and try to convince Alex, but anyway, here I stay. The reason I want to tell you this experience is to tell you of that level of productivity I achieved in that period of time beyond to be studying at university with a lot of classes. This experience made me see the evident what is this change of can do so much when you are not thinking only in yourself, but you are thinking too in your team partner, and when you want it result in the best way to the other person too. The last example I'll share with you. I do not talk a lot about it in brief. it's about my last girlfriend. When I was in couple, the effect was the same. In the very moment, one do not notice really, but after a time you take a look back, you can evaluate and get notice about. I wake up sooner and we program activities the whole day. We walk a lot, almost every single day. I do not walk never. I am the most homey guy can ever exist. I even learned to dance salsa. I cannot remember how to do it. I think I couldn't do it right now, but I learned a little bit. I don't want to talk a lot here, but this is another example of what I have seen. Maybe that is why always they tell you that the entrepreneurships are more successful when you don't do it alone. But if you have at least one partner team with who you can build a company of a much more robust way. Well, now I leave you the question. Tell me, what do you think about what I'm telling you? How much influence do you think have someone with who you compromise in one way or another to produce and give it fuel to a project ahead? Now I'm starting to think this is something radically important. Write me your opinion and together do an interesting debate about this issue. Section 3. Finally, to finish this video, I want to ask you support again. Please, I want all your comments about how good or bad I speak English, how I can improve. Tell me what new words I can learn or expressions, new ways to say what I say in this video with a different or diverse vocabulary. And if you speak German, same thing. Talk me about the words I show you in the first section of this video. And the last thing I want to ask you is, please give it a great kick in the ass to that button of subscribe and follow my channel if you like that, if you like what I talk, of course. That's all, folks. Thank you very much. See you on the next video. Have a nice day.